and get it. Later in the evening, child, I feel that. I made that blue up in 38.
Tell me a little of the story of it, if you don't mind.
Well, I just felt blue. The song veiled into my mind and come to me just like this song. I started singing and went on.
Do you know, is that the tune for any other blues that you know?
Well, this song come from the cotton field, and the boy went to put the record out around the young.
Did you know the tune before you heard it on the record, though?
I knew the tune, so I heard it.
Who did you learn?
I learned from somehow.
So right now I'm going to introduce the loop from the Led Zeppelin song, Whole Lotta Love, and I'm going to have kind of an A-B comparison between that riff and the riff from Muddy Waters, You Need Love.
Way down inside.
Baby, way down inside. Woman, you need love. I know you need love. You just gotta have some love.
This may be my last time. This may be my last time, children. Maybe the last time, I don't know. Oh no, oh it's a bittersweet symphony that's life. Trying to make ends meet. You're a slave to money, then you die.
Song veiled into my mind and it's come to me just like that song, and I started singing and went on. I knew the tune before I heard it on the record.
Who did you learn?
So if artists build on the work that came before them, then a healthy public domain is essential to creativity. Because in the public domain, we can freely build on earlier works. It's part of evolution. Think Mozart, Shakespeare, or Thomas Edison. But these days, the public domain isn't so healthy. Let's play the game again. See if you can sing the lyrics to this next song, written in 1893 and still not in the public domain. If you so much as hummed that, then you're a copyright criminal. Because to sing it in a theater, restaurant, or any other public space, the law requires you to pay royalties. But you wouldn't be paying this money to the two sisters who wrote the song, because they died a long time ago. You'd be paying Warner Chappell, the world's largest music publisher. The song makes them millions of dollars a year in licensing revenue. So what do you think would happen if Girl Talk and I were to ask permission to sample from the people who own the history of music?
That's good, dude.
Yeah, hi. I'm wondering if you can pass me on to the copyright manager.
No, they only take emails. They don't take calls.
Is there anybody that I just can kind of explain it to me?
Hey.
Hi there.
Oh, hi. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. Yeah, I'm making a documentary film, and one of the characters, he uses a lot of different samples in his music.
Okay.
Do we have to clear that for a film as well?
Has he released his CD or recording of this music?
Should I hang up?
Alright, well, it's very possible that he has not cleared the samples through us. He's legally not allowed to use any of these songs unless he clears the samples through us first. So
let's do the math. This Girl Talk song crams 21 songs into 3 minutes. Each title is owned by an average of 4 corporations who want at least $2,500 per sample. That makes $210,000 just for the publishers. The recordings are owned by labels, another $52,000. So far, that's $262,500. To clear his album, you'd be looking at well over $4 million. And the best part is that if any of these 85 corporations don't like mashups, they can just pull the plug. And if you keep on making the music, well, that's when the lawsuits start happening. So how did it come to this? Well, believe it or not, copyright was originally designed to encourage people to create, not stop them. Once upon a time, all ideas were in the public domain. Every invention and every piece of art could be built upon by the generation that followed. And one inventor built on the public domain to create the printing press, the machine that created the modern world, and with it, a beautiful dilemma. Now ideas could be spread around the globe. But how could an individual now profit from his or her creative efforts? The solution was the first copyright law. The Statute of Anne gave authors exclusive rights to their work, but the law was meant to be a balance between the rights of authors and those of the public. So after 14 years, the work fell into the public domain and anyone could copy it. But over the years, people kept inventing newer and better copying machines, each disrupting the business model that had come before. From the player piano to the radio to the VCR, each technology originally copied ideas without paying the copyright holder. The solution was always a balance. Lawmakers ensured the right of the new technology to innovate while maintaining the right of authors to still get paid. By 1998, the music industry was raking in over $13 billion a year. And that's when an 18-year-old college dropout invented Napster, a program that transformed the world's computers into a peer-to-peer music sharing network. The record industry realized that in this future, they would lose control. So when Napster offered to pay $1 billion in exchange for a license to allow their users to keep copying, the record industry refused to evolve, parted with history, and started suing.
Breaking rocks in the hot sun. I fought the law and the law won.
Napster.
Law won.
Hi, I'm one of the kids who was prosecuted for downloading music free off of the internet.
What is it about this?
In essence, it's about control. It's really about controlling what you own.
To own and control his own art.
Yes, is controlling that. Time out for 1 second. Part of what we're trying to do here is make people understand that what they're doing is illegal.
That means come clean, delete your files, and promise to never, ever do it again.
But Napster was a peer-to-peer technology, the opposite of broadcast. It allowed people to share files directly between individuals. You didn't need a central signal, you just needed a connection and a friend. And there were a lot more of us than there were of them.
When Napster was shut down, it was like we were cockroaches, they turned the lights on, we all streamed under the furniture. And we had missed the fact that in 18 months, we'd assembled the largest library of human creativity ever, and we'd done it for free. When the courts shut Napster down, there were, I think, 52 million Napster users, and 50 million had voted for each political candidate in the presidential election. So there were enough Napster users to change, the outcome of an election.
Napster had captured the world's attention because it was simple, effective, and deliciously fun. Everyone started sharing all their music, and before you knew it, we had built up the greatest library of music in history. But it also meant we didn't need the record labels anymore, because now we were all distributors.
For the longest period of time, the industry had controlled technology, and therefore the people were subservient to that technology. This is like the power goes back to the people.
Right,
and it's definitely been two different worlds.
But there's millions of dollars involved in this. If the record company bosses don't take the money, then the internet people are going to somebody's going to profit off this. And if it's not the artist, then you're profiting illegal. It's bulletproof. I mean,
All right, it's bulletproof meaning what?
That if you're going to do this, you're going to have people like Metallica with very deep pockets who are very tenacious on your back all the time, and whether that's something that you want to continue pursuing, basically.